What is up everyone, welcome back to a new video, and today we're going to be discussing how do I afford a 2023 AMG Mercedes. But before we get into that, we need to get some gas. So that was my first time trying to do a one-handed gas fill up and I failed miserably. But if you guys haven't used Get Upside, I got 25 cents cash back on every single fill up I do. Most embarrassing one-handed fill up I try to do. I try to be cool, hold the camera, do the gas fill up, and everything went completely wrong. Everything that could have went wrong, but we filled up the gas. Make sure you use the link below. For Get Upside app, there's a code. You get probably like an extra bonus on your first fill up. But honestly, every single time I put gas, I get cash back. So if you haven't, make sure you check that link out. And let's go ahead and get to the video where we find out how I afford this car. For a fill up, having about 400 miles of fill up, it's not too bad for an AMG. Especially I'd be driving this car like a race car. So I probably picked the worst location to film this video. Kind of go over some things. I have a few career opportunities. I was in the Air Force, sold solar, and now I'm in the real estate business, which I think is honestly one of the best businesses out there because you get to learn sales and you get to influence others and make a big decision in people's life. So some things that helped me afford this car is, I'm a hustler. I worked every single day. So while I was in the Air Force, from 9 to 5, I worked a serving job from 5 to midnight. Saturday, Sunday, I did the same thing. Worked a serving job all day, closed 1 in the morning, bar back. I pretty much did everything I can for money because I went through a lot of hard things in life. Everyone goes through ups and downs. And I also rented out my extra bedrooms. So I own a house, and what I do is I house hack. So my extra bedrooms, I rent them out, and with that money, it pays the whole mortgage, so I don't have any mortgage payment, or as some of you would call it, rent payment. The only thing that I do have is utilities. Of course, I would split that with my roommates, but at the end of the day, all I'm really paying is utilities, and if anything, I'm getting paid to live in my own house. That kind of takes off a big, huge payment every single month that I would have to pay. I had my 9 to 5 income, and I also had my servant income on top of my rent income. So with that, it freed up a lot of money for me to do nicer things. When I transitioned to real estate, it was a different world where I kind of let go of the serving job and I let go of my 9 to 5 job. So I was pretty much, I consider myself unemployed, but I am actually self-employed, and that kind of changed a lot of things around. My legs started hurting, so I decided to hold the camera and kind of go around a little bit of walking. I like to walk and talk. So with making around $200 to $250 a shift, maybe $300-400 serving, I was able to put all that money in a savings account and invest. And what I mean by invest is I would buy or start businesses. So I have an e-commerce business. I actually bought a club. I'm all about saving money, investing money. I'm not a spender. I don't go buy shoes, clothes. I don't go out to eat too much. So anything that does not make me money or return itself, I will not buy it except if it's a car. So my mindset and logic is I can have a nice car, I can enjoy it, but on the real estate side, it can also open a lot of doors and opportunities for new clients. So with that said, just to kind of put some numbers out there, rough estimate numbers, when I was active duty Air Force and working my serving jobs, I was making about, consistently 15 grand a month but I had no time. I didn't have a life. It was just work, pay bills. You gotta value either your time and money because time costs money. Hey, good meeting you, Jake. So he actually saw my car and stopped by, and now he's gonna go take pictures with the sunset. I'm actually getting torn up by mosquitoes, so I'm probably gonna head in the car and we're gonna find another location. Now, this is why I love Florida. Where can you find a view like this? Whether you have a normal job, a career, side job, whatever it is, you can get any car you want as long as you put your mind to it and you budget. One of my mentors told me if you aim at nothing, you're gonna hit nothing. So if you don't know what you want or when you want it and you don't know none of the details, you're not gonna get there. So you're gonna know if it's a car related, you gotta know what car you want, what color, what model, and how much it's gonna cost, so you can know how to plan on how much money you need to budget or save to get that car. So Wawa was my destination of choice. If you're in Florida, you should know what Wawa is, and if you don't, you must visit Florida. Check out a Wawa. It's like a 24/7 restaurant / gas station. So today I actually did pick up some of the weeds and water it and cut it. I'm gonna see if I can bring this grass back to life. It's died many times because I'm not too good with watering. But let's see if I can bring this grass back to life. My father figure actually just texted me we're gonna go talk some business for 2025, and Christian Jamal's gonna be there so you guys can see his Lambo again, along with my Pops Performante, all his other cars. He's not my real dad, but I consider him like a dad because he's been a great mentor to me in the business world and just life in general. So we'll see you there. Now, this is why I buy Mercedes. For the lights. Literally, I buy this car just for the lights. Now, I love driving through nice neighborhoods, and honestly, if you would ask me a year or two ago if I would ever be in a neighborhood like this, I would have said definitely not. So we're here. Christian.
How you doing?
Eurus.
How's it going, man?
Like it almost wants you to nail it in the corner, or the landlord, I'm afraid, nail it in the corner.
Wow, this is awesome.
This thing will just
Blaze following me.
itself out a little bit and then straighten itself back out. It's crazy.
Hey, Dad.
They don't make the ceramic on the rear wheel, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, that's how mine was with the rear wheel, same brakes.
Yeah. Good morning, guys. Today, something special. Look at this view. Me and my pops are about to take this car out, or the Ferrari, get some breakfast, hit the gym, and then just kind of see where the day brings us. So after the gym, we're gonna go get donuts. So that's gonna wrap up the morning of today. We hit the gym, we had breakfast at Cosmos Donuts. Pretty cool location. It's actually one of his good friends. And honestly, for having a Urus as a daily, it is one of the most comfortable cars, but it has like a good verbal. So when you're driving, it has pops, bangs, but they're so subtle. Urus, they're pretty good cars. The reason why we went to my pop's house last night is because he wanted to scale his business to make, a lot of money for next year. What I did is I invited Christian over with the nice Lambo because he does marketing, and they talked about it and they created a game plan in order to scale his business to another level. He owns a window and door company in Florida. But now we are about to go to one of my past clients' barbecues, kind of like a holiday party. I'm kind of excited to see his house. One thing I love about being a realtor is after they close, is coming back and seeing the house after they move in, furnish the house, and just kind of see the home they make it. I think that is the coolest thing ever, so that's what we're about to do. So my client has this Corvette right here. Honestly, one of the sickest Corvettes in Tampa. It's like a rainbow color. It changes with the light. Driveway is pretty steep, but my car made it up. I know his car struggles a little bit, but we are here. He's been in this house about 6 months, so let's walk you guys through it. Honestly. So they're trying to teach me Spanish.
Yo quiero probar este queso. They're trying to teach me Spanish too.
I learned all the bad things. Dining room.
It's just like equal parts.
So it is getting dark outside. The car's in the garage. I hope today's video helped you out because at the end of the day, you can do it. You are special, and just have a good work habit and budget. You can get a car like this or any car you want. With that being said, I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you in the next video.